Good morning and welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in with us this beautiful Saturday. Good morning and welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in with us this beautiful Saturday. You are now watching Malaysian Property Live Talk. I'm Hong Kit, the moderator for today. Together with us, we have three guests. Dr. Daniele Gambero, Dato, Aric, Daniel and Aric, can I ask you both to give a brief introduction about yourself to our audience?
Absolutely.
Daniel, please.
Yeah, good morning everybody. Thank you Malaysia Kini and Malaysian Property for having me here today. Always a bit funny to see a Masalay Quailo on screen and talking about Malaysian properties, but I've been here for 22 years. I am known as a Malaysian with an Italian passport. I have a big passion about properties. I do consultancies to developers on market demand and so on. And since last year, I have been elected as a deputy president of the Malaysian Proptech Association. And today I'm here with the jacket of the deputy presidency of the association. Dato.
Hold on, Daniel, do you write that book?
Oh, yes, yeah, here. This is my first book, Malaysian Propenomy. Propenomy is a property development modeling which allows government agencies of the government and developers and investors to understand how the market moves and where is good to either develop or invest in properties. Published it in 2016, and from there my name propenomist comes from. You look for propenomist in the social media, you will Google propenomist, you will see all the things that I've been sharing and publishing online.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yes. Hello, good morning. Thank you for the Malaysia Kini and Malaysian Property for bringing me here. My name is Aric. Well, I'm here. I think today is being a layman, being just a normal property buyer in this program. Well, I'm the president of the Mobile Commerce Association of Malaysia. Well, have been all these years I have been buy and sell properties.
Yes.
So I'm pleased to be invited to learn and share with Doctor.
Thank you, Aric. You are definitely a voice for the buyer. Okay, in case you see only two guests, don't worry, your eyes are fine, because the third one is a digital marketing specialist, Vanda Chan, because she's a digital marketer, so she will be with us digitally here today. She will speak with us in a moment. Right, without further ado, let's have our talk started. Our topic today is Property Online Purchase 101, Home Buyer's Guide. Daniel, so you are the Deputy President of Malaysia Proptech Association. Proptech, we all know what is property. We all know what is technology. So Proptech seems to be the acronym of these two words.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us more? What is Proptech?
Absolutely. Proptech is technology applied to property, helping property developer, property buyer, government and so on in digitalized and kind of walking hand in hand the property players through the way of digital transformation. It has been started many years ago. We are already at Proptech 3.0, Proptech 3.0, and is widely developed all around the world. Countries that have been excelling in Proptech are Europe, US, Japan, and Malaysia has been starting being quite active in Proptech, about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when the Malaysian Proptech Association has been established. I was initially a member, but active member. I always don't mind to say out what I have in my mind. So slowly they pull me into the committee first, and then bring me up to the deputy president position. In this position, we are pushing to attract more Proptech players, startups, wannabe startups into our association. We know how much millennials, Gen Yers are tech people. Any one of you in the market having ideas on how to make the property market better, actually I would say to make the property market going from good to great through technology, please come and approach us, because this is the way forward. Right. Technology is transparency. Technology brings in the possibility of increase the trust between the players, right, and make the market a more transparent place where everyone can assess.
All right, okay. Daniel, so from what I understand under layman term, because I'm not a Proptech expert myself, so Proptech is like a technology to help to facilitate property transaction.
That is correct.
Perhaps you can give a few examples of what Proptechs are available.
Example, definitely. Example of Proptech applications, online portals, online informative portals or sales portals where developer or agents are showing their property. This is something that has been around in the market for more than 15 years. Yeah. We have plenty of property online portals. Malaysian Property is one of them, actually. One of the organizer of this series. Mortgage application. Leads prospect handling by sales team. We have applications which are allowing developers to distribute leads within the sales team, and on one screen check immediately how the status is of each single lead, if it's active lead, passive lead, or whatever. We go even in Proptech overlaps a lot with fintech in terms of collection of money.
Well, what about AI and blockchain? Are they also under the umbrella of Proptech?
Okay, blockchain. Blockchain is a beautiful thing if it's talked about. Our president, Ms. Elizabeth Siu, has been studying and analyzing how blockchain can help the industry. Blockchain is a fantastic tool because it is the highest trust and transparent tool to allow property transaction, titles transactions. Unfortunately, blockchain to become an integral part, to become a major part of the property market in Malaysia, needs the government to run behind it with proper laws, which we don't have yet, unfortunately.
Exactly. So you mentioned a few things. These are the example of the Proptech. So we also said that there are tools to facilitate how the property industry would want to function, right? So when you have tools, we need a platform. Right?
Yes.
We need platform.
That is absolutely
You can't have just tools, Aric, like we can't have tools. Then we also need the platform to bring it up, bring the effect up. So Aric, would you want to share with us your view, since you are the Mobile Commerce Association president, and you definitely, like I say, you definitely have a voice for the buyer. So what do you think? When you have tools, you also need the platform for that. Please.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as far as I'm concerned, you see, there's a word in the business world saying that a crisis always presents opportunities.
True.
Till the end, I think till the end of 2019, the development and the popularity of e-commerce in Malaysia was still considered like in quite a beginning stage, as compared to those highly digitalized countries such as like China, like Korea.
Are you saying we are still quite far behind the rest of the world?
Before that, I mean, but this pandemic crisis has changed everything.
I've been bringing up.
Yes, pandemic crisis. This I personally feel that this is something like has given the Malaysian e-commerce industry a turbocharged engine.
Yeah.
Where now purchasing online, conferencing online, social networking online has become much more common. So previously being a property buyer, so I would say that property buyers never feel comfortable making their decisions to buy a property when they do not get a chance to view the property physically.
Yep.
But then now with this Proptech technologies and with the new platforms,
And also the pandemic you just mentioned.
yes,
that has been the booster.
Yeah, this is the boost, of course. So now everything has changed. So people get to use this kind of technology and that I mean the lifestyle. We started to make use of this internet. We started to make use of all this social media, and also there are a lot of platforms available to let us to explore on these properties.
Have there been more platforms created during this pandemic?
Definitely, I think as you can see, I think there are more and more platforms coming up, and putting being professional these e-marketplaces for properties, and some are even they are not professionally in a real estate industry, but they are putting up this sales of property online to be one of their most important product segments in the platforms.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So it is very encouraging that we finally has closing the gap, right, with the more advanced countries.
This is
but we still have a long way. Do you think we still have a long way to go, or we are? How big is the gap? How big is the gap, Aric?
I would like to ask to throw in a topic here. Government laws are still far behind all this digital transformation.
Yeah.
We feel it very much in Proptech. Is something that must happen, and the government, unfortunately, because of the bureaucratic process, of course, is behind, 2-3 years behind. We need that.
Yes, I'm sure the government is working on that. We also have seen some very encouraging and positive news from the relevant authorities. They are definitely working on like the regulation on e-commerce and Proptech. Okay, so with that in mind, Daniel, how do you foresee the development of Proptech in Malaysia?
Development of Proptech is running, as Dato just mentioned now. The pandemic, COVID-19, the last 6 months, 5 months time, we have been seeing a jump up, a multiplier of hundreds in numbers of startups appearing in the market in terms of building management, in terms of tracking of people within a building, in terms of managing sales. Developers have been forced to close their sales galleries, so they have been bringing up augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, virtual tour of the units, sales agents, sales personnel of the developers have been also start using enormously Proptech applications, Proptech software, Proptech tools. One thing that I find it very much missing, kind of, and is a topic of discussion within our association, is unfortunately a lot of these tech geniuses are a bit marketing nuts. A little bit, meaning they come in with fantastic ideas, beautiful algorithm, but then they are too concentrated in this algorithm that cannot see what is the next thing that they need, which is how to market, how to make the public aware of this innovative tool available. how to make the market aware of this new service, online digital service available. In other words, allow me to call it with something that I'm doing, and I'm proposing it also to the association, digital marketing. Digital marketing is, I found it as being no more an option. And I'm sure Dato here and also you agree with me. You cannot be away from that. And digital marketing is, I define myself a marketing alchemist or digital marketing
And what does that mean?
Which means you have to keep on test and try. Sometimes it blows up on your face and you come out black. Sometimes it goes.
True.
Is something that keeps on changing at hyper speed.
Yes.
And allows you, one thing that we have all to get very fixed in mind. We are no more, in the moment in which we talk about Proptech, online, digital transformation, there are no more boundaries.
Okay.
So if digital marketing is done in the proper way, this will boost Malaysia, not in Southeast Asia, but on the world market.
Yes.
All right, is a tremendous booster of the globalization process that the West has been start or tried to pull back a bit in the last few years. We know our US friends have been moving back a bit from globalization, but it is a process that cannot be stopped.
Sure.
And PropTech, FinTech, ConTech, everything with tech inside, plus digital marketing, will definitely have as an outcome this boundaryless possible reach in the market.
Oh, that's interesting. So you see, we mentioned PropTech, like those FinTech or tech, and we have a commerce platform, tools and platform, and also we need the digital marketing to be so that all these tools and platform can reach the home buyer, can reach the market easier and faster. So as our third guest is the digital marketing specialist, Vanda Chan, let's talk to her and see what's her view.
I'm curious to see the virtual representation of Vanda. Hi, Vanda.
Hello, Vanda. Are you there?
Hello, Vanda.
Hi, Vanda.
Let's
Not yet?
Coming. Hello.
Hi, okay. So
Hello.
this is the digital version of our digital marketer, Vanda.
Looking forward for a person to person with mask.
Vanda, so you have heard our discussion from Aric and Daniel. So we were talking that we need the Proptech tags as the tools and the e-commerce platform as the platform. So we also have the digital marketing to come in place. So there are three pillars on this. But then when it also means that all the developers, they can now reach the home buyer easier, faster, more cost effective than before. So as the digital marketing specialist, can you please share with us or share with the home buyer and the audience how to differentiate between a good developer and a bad developer? I wouldn't say bad developer, just how to differentiate the ads, because there will be so many information flooding into them. You just have to put up ads, right?
Yeah.
Okay? You don't have to show, whereas in the past and traditionally you have sales gallery. You can basically go to the site and look at the concrete and those things. Now it's everything on the screen. So what is your advice? How do you look through all this? Vanda, please. Absolutely correct. We agree with you.
Absolutely, Vanda.
Yeah, straight away you go into the funnel. In marketing, we know that it's a funnel. The first level is awareness, and then you move into the consideration, and then finally is the conversion. Then you get people. You do go out suddenly and say, hey, you be my list, and you are hoping for the conversion immediately and touching to the core audience. So many advertiser out there is making this mistake, and I can see none of them wanted to spend more money in the part, especially for property developers. They are too much focusing on I want to get this, I want to get this, I want to get prospect. It's like very rare that they want to promote their brand, brand awareness, how good is your company. It's like they are not focusing on their part. They think it's a waste of money game, right? So I want to throw back this to Daniel. How you see that we can get them aware of this, that this is so important for property company?
It's a question for you.
Yeah. Hey, how come? From moderator. But I 100% agree with you, Wanda. I got the same problem with my clients developer. Leads. Purely leads without is the giver's gain tactic, the ballet. I take and I don't give. Social media, digital marketing is about becoming relevant. Being relevant for the public. You have to give values, you have to give education, you have to give a lot to the market before the market will trust you enough to come and drop their digital thumbprint. What we are doing, I can mention a developer that has been doing a great thing in this direction, Matrix. Matrix in Seremban has been really building a awareness and branding during the MCO, going purely online with webinar on property, with comedian show. If I'm not wrong, they did even some cooking teaching.
Yeah.
Be relevant for the public. Create awareness. You are right. Awareness, branding. Give content, then only people will come back to you and drop their digital thumbprint. Fully agree. 100%.
Fully agree.
Training for Matrix Group
Yeah.
and telling them that you need to do this, and they seem to be my good students.
So meaning to say that it's
Yeah,
not.
but there are many more smaller boutique developers that need to be aware of this.
Yeah.
Of course, the big brand, they are aware of this. Like I can see SP Superior is doing very good in branding. Eco always have good branding. But there are a lot small developers that should be, even though it's small, they should also focus on this case, because nowadays the consumer, when they want to buy a property, they will want to see the background of the company as well.
Absolutely.
And social media is there to create engagement, right? It's like when you want to sell something to someone, you need to make friends with them first. You need to have a two-way communication.
It's
Not
true.
One way, I just push my poster, I just push my sales brochure to you, and then you need to become my leads.
Yep. Yeah, I
Correct.
agree on many more developers. Actually, you mentioned SPCitia. SPCitia has a digital transformation department,
Oh,
which
really?
they have been creating some time ago, a digital transformation department that is helping the group to step up to the next level. Simon Darby.
Yeah.
Simon Darby last year already moved into digital buying process online, and again, massing is giving content, giving relevancy to the public.
Yep.
Many more.
Correct.
We should be mentioning maybe next year. I am the judge of in a property award organized from one of those big
really?
players. I will propose an award for the most digitally transformed developer with the best digital marketing platform.
We certainly look forward to seeing that and seeing your judgment. Having said that, digital marketing is not just about putting up posts, having nice pictures or videos.
Yep.
It's more than that. It's beyond that, right?
More,
it's beyond that to be able to reach the buyer.
Yep.
We actually need the contents and have to stay relevant over time. We have to let the buyers know what you have been doing, what have been you doing to add value to the property industry, and also you have to promote your quality designs. It's basically digital marketing is more than just posting pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I throw back play a bit ping pong with Wanda with a question to her?
Sure. if she doesn't turn off her camera, then you can please go ahead.
Okay. Do you believe in organic reach for developers?
Organic reach is
I know that they cut your leg.
right. Yeah, but I don't say 100% no. Yeah. For example, many developers don't see Instagram as a channel. They will only like when I forget about Instagram. I don't think people on the Instagram will buy house. I'm like, how you know people on Instagram not buying house?
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram. I don't buy house, right?
Yep.
That is perceptions that people need by just looking at channel. How you know people on TikTok is not going to buy a house?
Yep.
Where all these platforms you can build a lot of organic. Instagram stories, TikTok, right? For branding, you still need people to see you everywhere. Hey, I see that brand on TikTok. Hey, I see that brand on the stories today.
Yep.
Right.
Is a double confirmation. Personally, I'm working on 6 platforms for whichever client, and as you are saying, I fully agree. I don't want to use Instagram because it's not relevant. Very wrong. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, those are platforms that should confirm the main message. All right, this is something I fully agree with you. Cannot be single platform. Has to be multiple.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Wanda.
We will have a coffee.
It's a very insightful sharing. So thank you. Right. So as we have heard from Wanda about the digital marketing, because of the outreach that they can reach to the home buyer, and also the Proptech, and also the emergence of many platforms. Aric, you know what? There are many platforms now. They have started selling properties on this e-commerce platform. Before that, this platform they were offering more traditional products like laptops, mobile phones, shirts, garments. But now they are selling properties.
Right.
What do you think about this?
Well, it's true. Because among all the retail products being put on sale, in the online platform, this selling of properties seems to be one of the most conservative business. For to be.
It's like a different category.
It's like a different category.
Yes.
So although that this real estate is in fact a giant industry with a $1 billion retail revenue, so I think of course many of the platforms are eyeing on this. So as now you can see, after this pandemic season in particular, so more and more platforms are coming up, and they are putting it as putting much effort into pushing this property sales online.
Yep, I fully agree with Dato. Some developers have been starting using this platform back a few years ago, is definitely, at the end of the day, the main difference, we need to have a look at the type of product. E-commerce platforms are offering clothes, laptop, bicycles, travel industry, traveling product, cars. We have platforms that are selling brand new and second-hand cars. All these are consumer products, not assets, not investment
not
products.
assets.
Real estate
is you are talking about you're buying something, you're investing something that the value would appreciate.
Exactly. Property, real estate is exactly this. The others, you buy, in the moment you receive, the value is no more there. It's something that is valuable for you. End of the story. Property, point one, we are not talking about 1,000, 10,000 or even 100,000 ringgit value. If we look at a car, expensive car, but with property we go from few 100,000 up to millions. So the digital transformation that has been bringing in e-commerce portals needs really to bring in a very strong trust factor. How can I decide to spend 5 million ringgit online? Oh, wow, 5 million is a heck of a lot of money. It's not 5,000 or even 50,000 ringgit. Where is my trust factor? How can I trust the seller? How can I, there is really a huge need for a high transparency, okay? Digital platforms are offering this tool. We need to see it applied. Then it will boost. I give you one example. Actually, three examples. One is, again, one of my clients, a developer, Massing. Massing has been putting properties in an e-commerce portal, not this year, not last year,
way back.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
In end of 2018, they start promoting the sales of properties through one of these e-commerce. And recently I was surprised, but pleasantly surprised, to see Prima, which is a government agency, also selling property which are directed to the middle class of Malaysia, all right, on an e-commerce portal. Because they have been understanding what is the average age of Malaysians, 29.5 years. Gen Yers.
Is it the current statistic?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
it's the latest one. And Gen Yers are using this. They scroll. They don't like to drive out. The pandemic has been accelerating this process because
they have become the major. This is a group of buyers now.
Exactly. They are the one lacking of home ownership in this moment. So whichever digital tool allows us to bring this product to them, Proptech, e-commerce, blockchain, and whatever, just push it forward.
And they seems to enjoy a lot with this new technology.
And being honest, even though I'm not as young as I would like, I love this digital transformation. I've been applying it in full.
Okay. Daniel, from what I understand from you just said, so to sell properties on a digital platform, you think the hindrance is on the trust, right? And you gave two examples, Massing and Prima. So those two are trusted brands, right? They are trusted brands. So are you suggesting that like the smaller developers, less known developers, let's put it this way, would not be suitable to sell online on e-commerce platform?
Okay, I'm not saying this. Technically, e-commerce is open to everybody, should be open to everybody. Now, in the digital world, there is something called SSL certificate, which is transforming a normal, unsecured website in a safe place for you to go through. Okay, we need some sort of certification, saying that, okay, this developer going online can be trusted. kind of.
Okay.
I'm not saying developers are not trustable. Those are my clients, please, developer. The one of you listening. I'm not saying you cannot be trusted. But how many times has been happening? You see, I look at the movement towards online, okay, towards online sales as a fantastic opportunity for developers to bring in transparency. I am a developer. I give my product to him, my agent, to sell. He knows all the details, but he is also a salesperson, and he needs money to to live. So he goes and sell out to you, just painting a beautiful picture of my property, enhancing too much my property. You buy, then you come to me, and when is the moment I give you the key, you get your house. What is this? This is not what was told to me. What was said to me? Transparency, trust.
Yeah.
Online, developer has a fantastic chance to say, okay, guys, you go online, verify what is said to you, what has been told to you by whoever has been talking to you.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
That is how I look at it. This is how I see a huge opportunity for developers. Developers in Malaysia are still very much linked because of the typology of their industry. Sand, cement, brick, cement and mortar, right? All construction industry players are probably
the
not
traditional mentality.
Yes, exactly. So it takes time, but recently the president of REDA, the Association of Developers in Malaysia, has been coming up. REDA is actually looking, and I know has been talking to a lot of our members, in terms of bringing in Proptech, bringing in Contech, construction technology, IBS, industrialized building system, BIM, building information modeling, all these digital tools helping a developer to create a better product at the end.
All right.
And less costing.
Yes, yes.
Less costing.
Okay, thank you, Daniel.
So, a lot of.
All right. Aric, so consider if the trust issue has been resolved. What from the home buyer perspective, okay, what do you think about the legal framework of buying property online? Because like we just discussed, we said that traditionally those platforms, they were selling products instead of asset, which would appreciate, the value would appreciate in time. So you need a legal framework to govern this, like the S&P. So do you think we are ready for that, like buying properties online fully?
Not to say fully. I think the government has to do some additional things to further ensure the genuinity of the whole process. In fact, I think as for developers, as just now Daniel said, for those branded developers, so to say, well, they can have their own platform, they can have their own e-commerce platform to sell the properties. But for those less well-known, they can always join a common professional platform.
Yes.
They can join them and put their join them as a merchant to sell their products. But as long as to the buyer, because now buying properties through digital this online method, so there is a better advantage for buyers where it is a two-way interaction. Being a buyer, if let's say if just in the event that a buyer is unlucky, unfortunate, they bought a house, a property which is not as good as what it has been described or promoted. So they can now the platform allows them to give whatever comments, and these comments can kill the seller next time.
We have been seeing something last year.
Yes. That's why now with these sellers are more cautious.
Yeah.
This is a promising transparency.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is in fact, this is an inevitable trend that is going to happen.
Yeah, interesting.
Can I add
Sure,
just
please,
very
please.
shortly? One thing that is still very much missing is the paperwork. Because in the moment in which a bank is approving your loan and the lawyer has the SPA law ready, unfortunately, you still need to go for physical contact. It's not yet digitalized. Elizabeth Hsu has been promoting digital signing of SPA, digital signing of loan agreement. Still, in the process, is not yet there. That is the very last step that we need to go to bring the whole process online.
And some more from the aspect of a buyer, I would say, actually, this thing can always be done better if, let's say, a third party to come in especially from the lawyer firm to do a due diligence on whatever product being posted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say this developer A, okay, not a well-known one. So whatever property or whatever description that they want to put online for promotion, it must go through a due diligence.
Yeah.
So make sure that this due diligence is to safeguard the benefits of the buyer. So being a buyer, if I see all this information being posted, being checked and certified by a legal authority, then I'm confident enough.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't even need to go to physically look at the property, because through online I save a lot of time. I can, at the same time, I can compare a lot of different properties. I can do my study and a comparison on the conditions of the property, on the location, the surrounding, the neighborhood,
Google
the pricing.
Street View.
Yes.
The Google Street View
And
allows
finally
you to
leads to decision making. Which can save a lot of time, a lot of cost, and some more, especially during this pandemic season, where where we are not encouraged to move around, and because social distancing has becoming a norm, a new norm.
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You see, so I think we have been discussing about 40 minutes already.
Yeah.
So in these 40 minutes, we have been tapping into the minds of the expert of Proptech or tech propenomist and a commerce person like a home buyer and also the digital marketer. So one question is that what does the general public think? What is the general public's perception on this? Do they really know about all these online purchase things that are available to them, or we are just discussing in the bubble just among ourselves? Would you like to know?
Yes,
Would you like to
I
know?
would
Okay.
love to.
Before today's talk, the Malaysian property team has actually gone to a number of sales galleries, and they have conducted interviews with potential home buyers. I can let you know the number. They have interviewed 69 home buyers.
Wow.
But
Great.
because of the time constraint, because we're going to play you a pre-recorded video to show you the response.
Yes.
Because of time constraint, I said we can't do that. We'll just show you some of them. Let's look at the screen now.
Yeah,
Show the
all right,
video.
please.
Please.
Very interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Hello everyone, I'm Florence.
And I'm Aslan. Sales galleries and offices are the usual places buyers visit to purchase their new home. This will give a big and great advantage for the property sales team to influence their clients' view.
However, the digital era is here and property technology is booming. Home buyers now have the option to purchase their property online. Let us talk to a few home buyers and listen to their opinion.
Firstly, do you use online solution to book an appointment to visit the sales gallery?
Yes, exactly.
Sure.
because for this option will more save my time.
As a home buyer, which digital solution is the most helpful to search your desired property?
I often use a website and also Facebook to look for the information that I'm looking for.
Would you consider doing a virtual tour to view the property?
I would say yes, because it can give me all the imaginations that I want.
We can try using the virtual tower to viewing the property, because since now the world is a digital and technology of the world, so can try to using the virtual tower to visit it.
Finally, would you buy a property online?
Not sure, but maybe in future I will think about it.
Depends on situation. If there's a restrictions that I couldn't come to the property sales gallery, then I will buy it online.
There you have it, our home buyers sharing their thoughts about property technology.
So what do you think? Will you visit a virtual showroom? And the most important thing is, will you buy a property online?
Once again, I'm Florence.
And I'm Azlan. See you
See you
again.
again.
Bye. Hello everyone, I'm Azlan.
And I'm Florence.
Nice video, isn't it?
Yes,
nice video.
interesting, very
I
interesting.
can tell you they have spent really a lot of time and a lot of effort to go to all these sales galleries to take the views. So, okay, I would say as a mixed response, but on the encouraging side. Aric, so from what we discussed so far, also looking at the response, the general response from the public, do you think purchasing property online would be happening anytime soon? Like really happening, not just a periodic sales?
I believe it has started. I mean, of course, maybe from small amount first. So it all depends on the trust. In fact, for the new generation, exploring this purchasing of a property online could be better than going through the physical way, the traditional way, because once you explore online, you can get much more information compared to compared to the information that the sales gallery, the person from sales gallery tells you.
Okay.
So I think in times to come, very soon, especially for the new generation, they will prefer to buy online.
Yep.
But not yet now. Now?
So this one has to leave to Daniel. I think this is how Proptech would take place.
Yeah, actually, one point from the video that we just saw, every one of the responders very young, showing
very
again,
young,
showing again that the Gen Yers, millennials are the buying group, the strong buying group in this moment. And is it happening anytime soon? Personally, I've been selling my first online property back 11 years ago.
Wow.
Yes.
That was 2009?
2009. 2009, we
Where was it happen? Where was it happen?
Here in Malaysia.
Oh.
With an
Great.
overseas buyer. The person couldn't travel, so at that time there was a very limited use of Facebook and social media, but still using Facebook, using email, we have been exchanging information. There was no virtual tour, so we did an actual video clip of the unit, the show unit. We sent over all the layout, we sent over all the information. The purchaser paid the booking. After paying the booking, we prepare all the document. The purchaser sent the document for the loan application. The purchaser was a Malaysian residing overseas.
You know how much time did it take, the process?
That is the point. we are talking about more than 2 months.
2 months.
Which today, with online tech, Proptech application, online portals, and the digital transformation that we have been discussing in the last 45 minutes, it is really matter of probably 2 weeks,
Yeah.
taking into account the time that the bank needs to approve your loan, 2-3 days. But everything can be done online. So, yes, it's happening.
Yes. Why
yes,
not?
it's happening. Why not? Exactly.
Especially those like typical units, especially like condo. If I know the location, just the condo, then if you have this VR technology for me to go in to walk through everything, I can see the surroundings, and can see all the other facilities,
Yes.
and then I know who is the developer. Then I think it's good enough.
Correct.
All these things are good enough for me to consider
True.
and to make decision.
There would be a lot of time saving and cost saving, right?
Talking about cost saving, I've been preparing a theoretical model for developers on how to go digital all the way through a project, a development project of a high rise. Final saving of cost in the range of 7 to 8% of the GDV, gross development value. Is a huge amount of money, which will allow developers to offer even more affordable housing. So input, plugging in Proptech and technology will bring down the value and offering and rise the offering of affordable
Correct.
homes.
The reduction in cost and time would gradually be benefiting to the buyers
Purchaser.
gradually in the long term. Yeah, you see, we generally have been discussing all the good things about Proptech, e-commerce, and also digital marketing. But everything has a two side as usual. So when we go online, so we all know online is a fertile ground for scam, untruthful information, and all sort of things. Having said that, it means that no matter how good is all this Proptech, digital marketing, it still has its limitation. Okay, in a proper use and practical use in the property market. So what are do's and don'ts and advice from both of you to the home buyer that are considering tapping into online purchase? Aric?
Okay. Since I'm not a professional, let me speak first.
You talk from a buyer's point of view. That
From a buyer's point of view, I think buyers, especially if, let's say, if the seller is a trusted party, and then, or if the platform is a reputed this property selling platform, so, and then for property, I think for a buyer, especially exploring to new properties, where by a reputed buyer, I think the online information should be good enough for a buyer to go ahead, unless right now being an online buyer, at this moment I won't be considering on second-hand used properties, because like used properties, I still prefer to go and see physically to look at the real condition.
Is it true? It's not true.
It's true or not true. Real condition. I don't touch the wall and this and that. Right? But the brand new. Never mind what. Since there's a defect warranty there.
I agree.
Okay, thank you, Aric.
I fully agree.
Daniel?
Okay, all positive in going digital, in going through Proptech, but point one, verify information. Compare and contrast projects. Online portals are allowing you to do that from the very comfortable place that is your house. Verify very well the information by doing a very elementary thing. Ask Google. Ask Google.
Yes.
Research about the developer, research about the property, research about what the previous buyer had been saying about this developer.
Comments, everything.
Exactly. It's all online.
Correct.
It's still all online. But be cautious. Do not. We know young and not only young Malaysians have been falling into several traps of scams and so on in the past. Compressed loan, we have been hearing about it. Not a very transparent process proposed by self-appointed property gurus and so on. So please pay attention in this. Pay attention in this. That is a don't. Do's, Ask as much as you can online. You will find all the proposals, all the replies.
Thank you, Daniel. Believe it or not, on my tab here, I actually received a lot of questions directed to both of you.
Good.
It's like 50 over questions.
Wow.
So
Very good response.
sorry, you have to stay here until 6 p.m. today, both of you.
My.
If you have any appointments, please cancel. No,
Can we have some food?
Right, because of time constraint, I'm going to only pick one. I'm only going to pick one question. The question which I find very interesting and also very relevant. The question reads this: would the two guests today, they themselves buy a property online? Would you all buy a property online if the right property? I would just rephrase the question a little bit to put in some parameter for you. Okay, consider the trust issue is resolved and there's no issue in terms of legality of the transaction. Would you buy a property online today without having yourself physically touch the concrete wall, the tiles? Would you do that? Like you have never seen the property, you just look at it from the VR.
Okay.
Perhaps some.
Provided I'm very familiar with the location, I will do so.
Okay.
And then of course,
let me just put in one more qualification. It's a place that you have never been to.
The place that never been
to. You are not familiar with the location, like in any way in the KL. Would you do that?
I don't think if it is in KL, then definitely when buying a property, I think everyone, at least you have to go to the place and take a look. I mean, on the surrounding.
Just the surrounding, but not the property itself.
Not necessary to be the property.
You can go to the MRT.
Then if it is a new property, then no point going into the site and see, right? But I have to, be more informative on the surrounding.
Right. Okay.
So then this would help a lot in my.
So it's a yes or yes or no?
Yes. I will buy.
Right. Danny?
My limitation, you are saying I've never been there.
You never been to the property itself, but you can go to the surrounding, like the MRT, if there are schools, if there are malls there.
To me, the boundary is why I'm buying the property. If I buy for investment, easily, yes, I will buy online.
Okay.
If I buy for my own use, I might be still needing to go and see the surrounding. Okay. Because I can do all my research in Google Street Views, see the accessibility. Right. I can really do a lot of work sitting at my desk. But if I stay in, I want to see.
So it's a yes for both. But if you stay in, then you will have to go there. You will not complete the transaction.
The place where for myself, I will plan myself to go in the morning time, in the afternoon time, in evening time, to feel the environment.
Just the environment without viewing the property itself. Environment, you would just.
That will be enough.
Okay.
Right.
Without meeting the agent or the developer, doesn't matter.
Not really necessary.
No. Okay. With the trust factor sorted out, I'm perfectly confident.
As I promised you, only one question, but I can't leave the second question out. Okay, so
thank you so much.
Considering both questions, both answers from you, yes. So would the price of the property play a factor in your answer?
To me, yes.
Like, if that property is 500,000, okay, you may say yes. What if it's a 20 million property? Would that change your answer? 20 million and 500,000.
It will change my this attitude. You see.
So it's from a yes to maybe or yes to no.
If let's say if 20 million till now, no.
Okay.
Any prices within 500,000 is yes for new property.
All right. Okay. Thank you for your honest answer, Aric. How are you, Danny? Being a advocate of online purchase.
I will give you 3 honest replies.
Okay.
Below 700,000, yes. Definitely and for investment, 100% yes.
Okay.
Between 700,000 and 10 million, I will need to go and see.
Okay.
above 50 million, 60 million, meaning I put myself as a super deep pocket institutional investor buying a en-block tower, I know it.
Yeah.
I know it because I can find the information on that tower everywhere.
Okay.
I can definitely find pictures of it and whatever. So from a certain value up is going back to the yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you for the honest answers from both of you. I'm sure the audience would appreciate that. Okay, so this brings us to the end of this talk. Aric and Daniel, really thank you very much for you coming here today and the insightful and valuable sharing.
Yeah.
Right. Do you have any closing remark for our audience?
Dato.
Well, thank you so much. I feel so pleased to have this session. Indeed, I learned a lot from Dr. Gambero, and also thanks Hongkit for inviting. I am looking forward that the Malaysian this property market would go more digitized, and this will benefit both parties, both the buyers and the sellers. Thank you very much.
Daniel?
Thank you. I really enjoyed this session with you, with Dato. Very interesting. Great to see the questions from the public. I also, as Dato Aric has been saying, I also see the digital transformation of the property market as a no option direction, and I can see it happening. So I'm very happy and I'm very supportive. I will do a bit of advertisement on association branding and personal branding, if you don't mind, Hongkit. Please come and see the Malaysian Proptech Association website, proptech.org.my. Have a look at who are our members, see what they are proposing and promoting. Drop us questions. We will be more than happy to reply to you. Website, Facebook and LinkedIn are the three main channels, Malaysian Proptech Association. And then come and see my pages, all my social media, all my online informations are under one single word, propenomist. Like the title of my book, Propenomy, becomes
Don't forget to buy the book.
And then, definitely go around and look for the book. If you cannot find, drop me a message through one of my platforms. I will reply all of you. So I hope to see you all on my platform soon. Okay. And thank you again, Malaysia Kini and Malaysian Property for inviting.
Thank you, Aric. Thank you.
Yes, thank you
Daniel.
again.
Also, thank you to our Wanda. Thank you, Malaysian Kini, and thank you,
Bye,
Malaysian
Wanda.
Property. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Wanda.
Thank you for those who stay with us. I hope you enjoy the show. See you next time. Goodbye.
Stay home,
Bye.
stay safe. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Azlan.
And I'm Florence. Thank you so much for joining us for today's sessions, brought to you by the Malaysian Property.
A big round of applause to our moderator and our guest for today. And also a big thank you to our Facebook partner, Malaysia Kini, our supporting organisations and all partners. Florence, boleh you jarakkan sikit daripada I?
Oh, maaf Aslan. Social distancing, right?
Yes, exactly, Florence.
In the post-MCO era for COVID-19, we've got to embrace the new normal. Just as today we've shared with you about the digital transformation, as a property developer, do you want a solution to handle your sales transaction in a safe and efficient way?
ProSales is one of the leading Proptech products right now. It can be used remotely because all your business information can be uploaded into the apps for your convenience. Just for example, your project presentations, your bookings, your CRM has never been easier.
Besides, buyers can also benefit from ProSales user-friendly features, from mortgage to SPA signing, all the way to unit handover and defect management. ProSales provides an end-to-end solution for everyone, and best of all, it's done from a distance.
So come and experience the powerful ProSales solutions by completing the survey form for you to get a free loan screening before purchasing your house.
Our next live show is about property investment, and we will continue on the 1st of August at 11 a.m. Register with us for more updates or simply check out our social media platforms.
So thank you for your time and see you next time. Bye.